If you enter a Manioma village and ask, "Who is the strongest man here?" they will point to wrestlers. But if you ask, "Who is the man with the biggest problem?" everybody will shout at once, "Chibundu!" Ah, my people, Chibundu's matter is not ordinary. His problem is not charm. His problem is not poverty. His problem is not sickness. His problem is his uncontrollable sexual urge. Yes, you heard well. From the day he turned 20, something inside him switched on like a generator. And since then, the generator refused to off. At first, the village baddies thought they could handle him. Girls like Amara, Soft Life, Neka, Queen Pepper Body, and Ada, Sweet 16 Forever. These girls had confidence. They believed they had experience, energy, and equipment. But after just 2 weeks with Chibundu, all of them ran. Amara was the first. She shouted, "Chibundu will finish me. I didn't come to this life to die on top of a mattress." Neka didn't even pack her slippers when she left. She just screamed, "I'm done," and vanished like smoke. Ada? She fainted. Twice. Soon, the whole village started calling him Chibundu the Bed Lion, husband of no one, the man who scared all the baddies away. Every girl in the village avoided him. Every mother warned their daughters, "If Chibundu greets you, greet him from far." Now he is 27 years old, handsome, strong, tall, but single, completely single, because no woman wants to marry him. And just when he thought his life could not get worse, something happened last night. Chibundu could not sleep that night. He turned left. He turned right. He even put his leg on the wall like a gecko. Nothing worked. His body was doing gimme gimme, now now, and he was sweating like someone that carried 3 bags of cement. Finally, around midnight, he stood up and said, "Let me just walk small. Fresh air will cool my mind." He wore his slippers and stepped outside. But as he reached the backyard, he heard someone crying, a soft, tired voice. "Chibundu, please, leave me." He froze. That was Ngozi's voice, the newest village baddie who everyone said was too strong to fall for any man. Chibundu turned slowly, and there she was. Ngozi was sitting on a low wooden bench beside the kitchen, fanning herself like someone that escaped battle. Her wig was hanging half off. Her wrapper was sideways. She looked like she fought with 10 masquerades at once. She pointed her finger dramatically. "Don't come near me. I cannot continue again. I am resigning. I quit this relationship." Chibundu blinked. "But we are not even dating." "Exactly," she shouted. "And already I am tired. Who told you to have this type of urge?" My brother, calm down, nah." Before he could talk, Ngozi stood up, raised her hands to heaven and prayed. "Oh, Lord, please bless Chibundu with a woman that can handle him. I am not the one. I am too young to die." And as she prayed, she walked backward, then turned around and ran. She didn't even look back. Her slippers were moved, but she did not return for it. Chibundu stood there confused, embarrassed, and tired. All he could say was, "Is my matter really this bad?" But the problem wasn't only Ngozi. By morning, the whole village already heard the story. Children were singing, "Chibundu, oh, Chibundu, oh, even Ngozi run for you, oh." Mothers were whispering, "If Ngozi cannot handle him, who can?" And the elders were shaking their heads. That afternoon, Chibundu's father called a family meeting. His father sat like a judge. His mother sat beside him, fanning herself dramatically. "Sit down," his father said. "Chibundu, we need to talk." Chibundu sat nervous. His father cleared his throat. "My son, this your urge is too much. Even the village baddies have surrendered, and you know they don't surrender easily." His mother added, "My son, do you want to chase every girl away? This is not a competition." Chibundu sighed loudly. "I don't know what to do again. I don't want this problem. I just want a normal life, and maybe one girlfriend that will not run away." His mother held his hand gently. "Don't worry. Maybe God is keeping the right woman for you." Just as she said that, someone knocked at the door. "Knock! Knock! Knock!" A woman's voice said softly, "Good afternoon. please? I am looking for Chibundu." The whole family froze. His father whispered, "Who is that?" "Another person that wants to resign." Chibundu stood up slowly, walked to the door, opened it, and what he saw made his mouth fall open. Standing there was a beautiful woman he had never seen before. Fair skin, tall, calm eyes, and a smile that could melt a stubborn heart. She wore a simple blue gown and carried a small bag. She looked straight at him and said, "My name is Kayamika. I heard you have a problem, and I came to help you." Chibundu swallowed hard. His mother gasped. His father stood up. Who was this woman? Why did she come? And what does she mean by help? Chibundu stood at the door, completely confused. This woman, this beautiful stranger, Kayamika, smiled at him like she already knew his whole life story. His mother whispered, "Chibundu, this one is too calm. Be careful, oh." His father whispered back, "Calm girls are the dangerous ones." But Kayamika stepped inside gently and greeted everyone with respect. "I came from the next village," she explained. "I heard about Chibundu's problem. People said nobody can handle him. Even the baddies ran away." Chibundu covered his face in shame. But Kayamika continued, smiling, "But me, I am different." Everyone turned to look at her. "Different how?" Chibundu's father asked. She sat down, crossed her legs, and said calmly, "My mother owns the biggest women's herbal clinic in the region. We help people with wedding night problems. We also help people with extra energy." Chibundu looked hopeful. His mother looked confused. His father looked scared. Kayamika opened her small bag and brought out a tiny bottle. "This is a special herbal mixture. It doesn't remove your manhood power. It only balances it so your body can rest." "Rest?" Chibundu's mother shouted. "Yes, that is what he needs." But Kayamika raised one finger. "There is only one condition," she said. Everyone leaned forward. Chibundu asked, "What condition?" Kayamika smiled gently. "I will give you the medicine if you marry me." The room went silent. Pin dropped silent. Even the wall gecko stopped moving. Chibundu blinked fast. "And marry you?" She nodded. Calm, confident, serious. "Yes, I like strong men, and I don't run away from challenges." His mother almost fainted from excitement. His father coughed and said, "Well, my son, this is the first woman that wants to marry you. Don't spoil it." But Chibundu asked softly, "Why me? You don't even know me." Kayamika looked into his eyes. "I know enough. I know you are kind, gentle, and hard-working. Your problem is not your fault. And I believe every man deserves someone who understands him." Chibundu stared at her. For the first time in years, someone didn't laugh at him. Someone didn't run from him. Someone didn't gossip about him. Someone wanted him, just as he was. He smiled slowly. "Kayamika, if you can help me live a normal life, if you can stay without running away, then yes, I will marry you." His mother shouted, "Praise the Lord." His father started dancing Oni Em and Anya. Ngozi and the village baddies heard the news and gathered outside the compound, peeping through the window like confused goats. "Is it true? Someone wants to marry Chibundu? Who is she? Is she using jazz?" But no jazz, just love mixed with small herbal wisdom. That evening, Kayamika gave him the medicine and explained everything. Within days, Chibundu was calmer, happier, and finally at peace. A month later, they had the biggest village wedding Amanioma had ever seen. People said, "Look at Chibundu. Marriage has humbled him." Others said, "Kayamika is the real baddie. She conquered what the baddies couldn't." And Chibundu, he smiled every day because he finally found someone who understood him, someone who stayed, someone who didn't run. And as they danced at their wedding reception, Kayamika whispered in his ear, "Don't worry, I can handle you perfectly." Chibundu almost fainted from happiness. And that, my people, is how the man no woman could handle. Finally found the only woman who could. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments.